One. First of all, I have to excuse like the recording stage right now because it's like my mic, my software, or whatever, like it's picking up the sounds of the wind and sounds of the construction going on across the street, you know, and that distorts the audio. So now please excuse this, you know, but we'll be back to normal in a few days. Alright, but so I don't know. Yesterday, Persona 5 came out. Woohoo! Yeah, after 4 years of waiting, it finally came out. And I got it, you know, I played about 7 hours straight of it, and now I want to have a review of it. Now, I have about 10 ports, okay? I'm gonna, like, you know, announce, so, port 1, port 2, etc., you know, but, anyway, port 1, general thoughts. Buy this game. This game is awesome. If you enjoyed Persona 4, buy it. If you enjoyed RPGs, JRPGs, buy it. If you like games, buy this game. Persona 5 is the real shit. It is amazing. Alright? And that was my complaints about it, you know, but my short, general thoughts, buy it. It's great. You know, you'll love it, okay? But, okay, so first of all, how do we get here? Alright, why did it take almost 10 years for this game to come out? Alright? And honestly, I don't know. Well, I have some ideas, okay? Well, only one idea, one theory, right? Well, okay, so two theories. Well, okay, so let's call it part one. My cooked up theory, right? Is that when Sega bought Atlus, bought the parent company, they're like, hey, Atlus, make games, right? Let's throw money at you. Now, Sega, of course, it's a company, does have a limited amount of money. But for as small as Atlus is, they pretty much had unlimited funds just to develop the game, so like to hold on to it, to tinker, you know, just, you know, do all this to really make it the best game they could, which I'm glad they did. But it just took like almost 10 years for them to do that, which isn't good. You know, I mean, it is sad when a game comes out and it's obviously have to cut content because they won't have time. But sometimes, like, it's good to have a little bit of, like, you know, urgency in development, you know. Yeah, so why it takes a long time in America, alright, because it came out last September in Japan, and now I don't want to look this up because I don't want it to be spoiled, but I think in earlier they had Ashley Butch as the voice for Morgana, and Ashley Butch and his brother, her brother, Anthony Butch, are just like terrible. Oh my god, I hate them. Okay, this is meme on like the 4chan or 8chan one. It's like, be glad, you know, it could be worse. You're not Anthony Butch. And Anthony Butch, he wrote Borderlands 2. I love people who insert his opinion into his games, which is just so cringe. It's so cringeworthy, you know. And it's like, the thing about him is that he's not funny, okay? This is unrelated. Okay, but I did not laugh once, okay, in the entirety of Borderlands 2. Alright, and ironically, okay, so then Borderlands 3 sequel came out, and I laughed 2 times during that, alright? Now, this really funny joke with, like, robots, when, like, in the beginning of the game, oh my god, because there's, like, this gate, there's a robot stuck in it, and it's like, the cop chap's like, hey, most people don't think the robots can feel pain, but actually do. And we feel it in slow motion. This guy died in extreme agony, and then he gets shot in the face, and it's kind of funny. But then, it becomes running gag. You know, when the human character is like, oh, this robot, I don't know, just kick it over, you know, it's not like it can feel pain anyway, you know, it's just funny. And then, the game takes on a moon, and they have this, like, okay, so there's Space Jam, right? Like, the one with Michael Jordan, there's a reference to Space Jam in it, and it's like, yo, we had the most slam jamminest, like, basketball tournament ever, okay? And like, oh, let's do a slam dunk, and the guy jumps, and he keeps on going, it's like, basketball! It's a, why am I talking about Borderlands 3 sequel? Talking about Persona 5, but anyway, so, anyway, this is my half-cooked theory, right? I don't want to sound like edgy, alt-right, like, I don't know, Edgemaster, Edgelord, whatever it's called. But I think that, Ashley Butch, with under advice from Anthony Butch, was like, hey, you know, this game doesn't have any, like, gay people, you know, or, like, whatever. I think that we should, like, add some stuff, you know? And that's what I was, and, like, if I don't do that, I'm not gonna be part of this game, you know? And so, then they had to, like, start, like, you know, add stuff in, and then, like, I probably make a legal thing, you know, because, and then if I just got fed up, I kicked her off of the team, and, you know, and got a new voice actor, and had to go back and re-record all that stuff, you know, redo all the rewrites, you know. Again, no evidence for this. That's just my theory, and I'm glad that they got out and holy shit, I forgot her name. Ashley Butch. I'm glad they got her out of the game because I don't like her. You know, I mean, she was fine as Hytina. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of range, you know. But anyway, so that's my half-baked theory about why Persona 5 was late so much. Let's move on to the happy stuff, which is the improvements. Okay, so Persona 4, come on, do that again. Persona 5, 4 years, Persona 5 is, everything's so fluid now. There's less waiting around for animations, loading screens, everything. It feels much more realistic. You know, you're not interrupted when you're going from place to place by loading screens or by long animations. It's all extremely fluid, and I like that. And the world, it feels alive. It feels like you're really there. It feels great, and it has a kind of organic, random factor to it, which I really enjoy. You know, it feels like a real city. It feels like a real place, and it's all just great. You know, they really poured their heart and soul into this game, and for that, perfect. I approve. All right, so let's move on to the story, okay? And I'm not gonna spoil a lot. I don't really lay on details here, but one thing that really disappointed me is how much they betrayed Persona 4 with the introduction. And it's like, you got this, you know, non-human character, this supernatural force, talking with this blonde-haired, fast-talking, like, sidekick, you know, and the sidekick's like, how is this happening? Like, oh my god, what's that line from Catherine? Ending in the game, like, in the game guard, and their voice is like, on the blocks, you know, like, you know, if the block's touching the edge, it won't fall. And Vincent's like, hey, who the fuck's saying that? What? It won't fall? Fuck, that doesn't make any sense. It's really funny, but it's like that, and it's like it's a little lazy writing, you know, but it's too. But again, okay, the writing's a lot like Persona 4, but the plot's totally different. All right, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, onto the gameplay. Now the things to do in the dungeons, which is great. Alright, now, first of all, you're a thief, you're a phantom thief, so, you go around stealing stuff, you know, like, stealing, like, things to sell, you know, like, crack safes, open up chests, you know, steal stuff, you know, and that's so fun to do, because that's stuff to do in the dungeon. It's not just going forward, killing stuff. You're there for a reason, you're there for a purpose, and that brings on another point, which is that there are formal factors in play in everything. Now, one of my factors is the more things to keep in mind, you know? You can't just put your brain on autopilot, you know? Like, first of all, give me a great example, right? Is that because you're a thief, you can't be caught, alright? So whenever a shadow sees you, you know, the alert stage goes up. It's kind of like a wanted level, you know? And if it gets too high, you'll be kicked out. And so something you always gotta keep in mind when, like, fighting shadows, which is the alert level. You know, I'm not going to be detailed with that. Again, I don't want to spoil it. But again, it's a thing, it's a factor to keep in play in dungeons. There's a lot of platforming dungeons, you can sneak around, go on ledges, you know, you've all seen it in the trailers. But, yeah, it's a lot of things to do in dungeons. Now, the gameplay, the actual battles, okay, this is going to be a long thing, but they improved, the battles are fun now. Okay, first of all, it's a lot faster, okay? There's no like menu anymore. You just press the face button and to do it, you know, like for Personas, press triangle, use a skill, that's it. There's no kind of menu, which I really like. There are guns again, you know, and it's not just face buttons, it's like the actual buttons, and it's really fun to get into a rhythm of just like skills, using items, attacking, using guns, and it's all like really nice. Battles look really awesome too, and music, it's just great too. Soji Meguro did a great job once again. And yeah, so oh yeah, you can now hold up shadows. Like you can like use a gun, like, okay, you can tell them, okay, come to my side, give me money, or give me an item, or get out of here. And it's so much fun, just like it makes me feel like a kid again. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't go around pulling guns, whatever, but what am I saying? Getting a topic here. Yeah, so onto social links. Oh, get this. You can now do a social, okay, first of all, now with social links, they give you skills in battle. Alright, like one of them called the baton pass, alright? And basically if you exploit enemy weakness and you get one more, you can now pass on that one more to another person. You know, and so say you have an enemy like weak to fire and one weak to lightning. So one weak to like guns, alright? So you can like use your skill Agi, okay, knock down one weak to fire, baton pass to another character, you know, get them to shoot, get them to use like Zero on the other enemy, and then you can do a lot of attack. And the battle's so much flashier now. It just looks so much better, you know. It's just, again, I always said it before, but it's like they improved everything in Persona 4, and it's great. You know, oh, something like Igor's new voice. Haha. Alright, so in past games, Igor always had this sort of whimsical voice, you know, like, welcome to the Velvet Room. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. But in Persona 5, he's like, welcome to the Velvet Room. It's like, oh my god, it's like, no, it reminds me of Boris Karloff. Yeah, like the Frankenstein. I don't know, it's just great. It's just like, it kind of fits them in a way. It's kind of weird they changed him, but I'm glad they did, because I like his new voice. I didn't think I like it, but I do. It's great. Alright, so let's go to the graphics, alright? Now, the game looks all like Catherine, you know. People say that it's kind of natural progression. I like the look, you know. But one thing that pisses me off is the freaking tip system. And first of all, you always see a tip in like back corner of the screen, saying something like, "Oh, you know, do the so and so." I don't want that. Why is that there? Okay. If you're honest, that's stupid to forget basic commands like that. How have you been playing the game? How do you remember it? It's so stupid. Like, why is that there? I hope they patch it out. I mean, I made a video. I went on this long ass rant all about what happened. You know, why is that there? Why is there so many games? And it pisses me off. You know, because it ruins the game, the emotion. You know, why is that there? I hope it gets patched out. You know, but so that's one of the biggest complaints I have. But now on to something else, which is the Take Your Heart edition of the game, which I bought. I didn't do an unboxing because I was too excited for it. But honestly, it's not that much. First of all, it's really cheaply made. You know, it just feels cheap. Like the art book, it feels cheap. The bag feels cheap. You know, the game's great. But honestly, if you missed out on the Take Your Heart edition, don't feel bad, because you're honestly not missing much. You know, I feel like that's a trend I've been seeing. You know, like after Fallout 4 came out, everyone was going to ape shit over like the stupid like Pet Boy thing, and it was just cheap plastic. You know, but whatever. But now on to my closing thoughts about this game, and that is that this game is probably remembered as one of the best RPGs of this generation. You know, I think until I make episode 6 that is. But honestly, this game it's currently the third highest rated PlayStation 4 game. Number one is like Last of Us, which is basically the video game equivalent of Oscar bait. You know, shots fired there. So yeah, I would consider the second best like PS4 like not consider it. The critics consider it the second best PS4 game ever made, which I wholly agree with. I bought PS4 just to play Persona 5, and so far it is worth it. Definitely worth the $300 purchase for the $100 purchase of the Take-Home edition or whatever. It is worth it, right? So that's my thoughts about Persona 5. Let's the hype. I'm glad. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.